Have you ever seen a picture that made you stop and say, wow, that person has not changed at all? That is what many people think when they see Barbara Eden. Some photos of her, especially the ones where she shows her natural face without heavy makeup, spread across the internet, and people cannot believe how she looks. Some say the pictures look too good to be real, while others insist the pictures tell the truth. So this story looks closely at these photos and explains why people continue to talk about Barbara Eden after so many years. Before we talk about the photos, it helps to know who she is. Barbara Eden became famous for playing the lead character in the show I Dream of Jeannie. Even though the show is from many years back, people still remember her bright smile and cheerful style. Many actors fade from the spotlight over time, but she somehow stayed in the minds of fans, and the question many ask is what makes her stand out after so long. The conversation started again when new photos of her began to appear online. These were not photos from fancy events or movie sets. These were simple photos. In some, she wore light or no makeup. In others, she seemed relaxed, almost as if she did not care about looking perfect. And that surprised many people. When someone is famous for their looks, people expect them to hide every small line or wrinkle. Barbara did not do that. She allowed the world to see her natural face, and that choice shocked many fans. The phrase "goes bare" made headlines and gained attention fast. But in this story, it does not mean anything inappropriate. It simply means she appeared without the usual layers of makeup and styling that many stars use. She allowed the camera to show her exactly as she is. When people saw these images, they saw something real. No filters, no heavy edits, just a person comfortable with who she is. When fans looked at these photos, many reacted strongly. Some said she looked amazing for her age. Some said she looked strong and confident. Others said they were surprised to see a famous person who did not try to hide behind digital effects. Many people repeated the phrase, "These pictures do not lie." They saw someone who aged naturally without pretending to be someone else. In a world filled with altered images, that honesty stood out. So what do the photos actually show? They show a woman who is at peace with herself. They show her smiling, standing tall, and enjoying life without trying to look like she is 20 years old. You can see lines on her face, but you can also see confidence in her eyes. You can see years of work, experience, and growth. When you look at these photos closely, you might feel inspired. She sends a message without speaking a single word. You do not have to hide who you are. One reason people continue to admire Barbara Eden is because she never allowed age to stop her. She remained active, meeting fans, sharing stories, and enjoying her life. Many younger stars look up to her as someone who proved that fame does not have to be fake. She showed that a person can be steady, strong, and kind, even after many challenges. Her pictures feel special because they show those lessons in a simple and honest way. If you read comments online, you will notice something interesting. Many fans do not only talk about how she looks, they talk about memories connected with her. They remember watching her on television with family members. They remember laughing with her character. So when they see new photos now, it feels like meeting an old friend again. That is one reason the photos received so many reactions. They bring back moments from people's lives. When you look at the photos long enough, you realize something important. The message is not about looking young. The message is about being yourself. Barbara Eden does not pretend. She is not trying to be someone she is not. She is simply showing that it is fine to be real. And that is why the photos feel powerful. They remind us that beauty is not about having perfect skin or hiding every line. It is about being comfortable with who you are. So what can we learn from Barbara Eden's example? We can learn that confidence comes from within. We can learn that we do not have to follow every rule society gives us about appearance. We can learn that honesty, showing your real self, is something people respect. Whether you are young or old, her photos teach a simple lesson: being real matters. So what do you think? Do you believe the photos? Do they surprise you? Do they inspire you to be a little more confident in your own skin? Barbara Eden's photos may be simple, but they share a powerful message. If you enjoyed learning about her story, stay with us, because there is much more to explore about stars who changed the world in their own special way.